This is the plaintiff, James Nance. He says he lives in a senior residence and was called to the office to get a new sticker for his car so he could park in the lot near his apartment. He immediately went to the office to get the sticker, and when he went to put it on his car was gone. It got towed. He's now out $183.50 and is suing the defendant because he screwed things up with the tow company. This is the defendant, Joseph Perry. He says there was a resident meeting on September 12th informing tenants of a new sticker and a new tow company. On September 18th, he contacted the plaintiff telling him he better get his new sticker because towing was going to commence the next day. The plaintiff failed to display the new sticker by the next day as instructed. He broke the rules, and he was towed. End of story. He's accused of being in a sticky situation.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff lives in a senior complex and says that he was following all the rules, but they ended up towing him nonetheless. Now, the defendant says they had a new towing policy and the plaintiff didn't get on board. It's the case of not towing the line.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
James Nance?
Yes.
You are suing Joseph Perry and Riverdale Senior Apartments, represented here by the owner, Joseph Perry. Okay. For $183, the money that you spent when your car got towed, which you feel was their fault. Talk to me. What happened?
Well, on September 15th, I was wakened by a phone call from my building manager in my senior residence stating...
What's a senior residence?
It's a senior living center.
How old are you?
I'm 63.
What are you? That used to sound, I bet you think that's old, don't you? Like, how old do you have to be able to live in this? Like, is it government subsidized? Like, how does it work?
Similar. It's 62 and older.
62 and older. Mm-hmm. And how old did you say you were?
63.
63. All right, so what happens to you? They switch, my understanding is that you guys switch tow companies, correct?
That's correct.
And let me ask him first, and then you tell me how it ended up. When you switched tow companies, what kind of notice did you give your customers,
well,
your tenants?
On September 12th, we had a resident meeting.
But are resident meetings mandatory?
No, they're not, but there were notices published.
Where?
In the lobby, in the elevator, notifying that everybody needed to have
Did
their
you
new
mail
sticker.
anything to everybody?
No, because
Okay.
everybody's not.
All right, so you find out for the first time that you need a new sticker, how?
On September 15th at 9:45 in the morning.
15. How do you find out? You get a call, you get a letter?
I got a phone call. They called me and told me you need to come downstairs immediately. We've changed the stickers to go on your car. You need to come get your sticker or your car is going to be towed.
Okay.
So I get up in the morning. I have quite a few health issues, so it gets tough for me in the morning, but I just jumped up, threw on just anything to go downstairs without doing the normal, get yourself together. And I went down and spoke with the building manager. And she let me know that, again, that I need to put the sticker on the car because they've changed towing companies.
Okay. So what did you do? Did you put the sticker on the car?
Well, she told me they would be coming that evening, okay? Of course, there was no real expedience in her voice. Like,
I don't know. I wrote down when you said you have to immediately change your sticker or the car will be towed. I wrote it down.
Okay.
That sounded pretty. But why wouldn't you just go to your car and put the new sticker on? Why would you wait?
Because she said they would not be coming until that evening.
How does she know when the tow guys are going to do their drill and drive by?
Well, of course, it surprised me.
Does she admit that she said to him, take your time?
No.
No.
Just the opposite. There was
you have an
urgency.
affidavit from her?
I do, Your Honor.
Right. And the whole point was exactly how you just testified a second ago when you slipped and said, she said, come down here immediately because we're switching tow companies. That on September 18th, she says.
That's the date I have, Your Honor. I also
What day was the tow?
It was on the 15th.
Okay. Can I see the tow papers?
Sure.
Okay. I noticed some tenants had still not picked up their new sticker. And either me or Betty called each tenant to remind them to pick it up. He came to the office, picked up his sticker, and we told him, along with everybody else who picked up the sticker, they needed to put the sticker on the car or you're going to be subject to tow, which was acknowledged in writing by the tenant per the attached exhibit. Okay, so you picked it up on the 16th, but according to them, it was towed on the 15th. The 18th has to be a wrong day because you did pick it up the day they called. So she has to just be mistaken about the 18th. Well, this is interesting, but wait a second. That's important, you see, because here on the please complete the required parking and liability agreement, the tenant writes his name and it says September 18th. Wait, but I know the tow was on the 15th, so this isn't making sense.
Okay, so this guy lives in a seniors complex. And, you know, they have a towing policy and he didn't follow it. Should they go easier on him in that complex than, say, a business would with a stranger that parks illegally?
No, as long as the policy is in place and the individual is aware about it.
Okay, what do you say?
I agree.
So they shouldn't be, he pays rent, he does the whole thing.
But a policy is a policy, so.
Okay, anybody have any sympathy here? You got?
Oh, sympathy, no. That's actually happened to me before. What happens is, if you let it happen where someone else can park in the spot, all that happens is then your neighbor parks in your spot.
Okay, you should.
It's like open parking.
It's like a domino effect, yeah.
Okay, you should have just ended in sympathy. No.
The child say something.
Okay. Oh my God, she's scared to death. Going inside the courtroom.
Well, if he says that the car was towed post-sticker, then there's a problem with the date on one of those.
No, that the car was towed on the 15th, and you have him signing a release that is dated the 18th.
But he acknowledges that he was issued the sticker and the car was towed after.
Oh, for sure.
I would state that there was acknowledgement by the plaintiff that the sticker
So you got
was
the sticker.
given.
Let's talk about what you do when you get the sticker. What do you do? According to you, you took your time because she said, take your time. All right? But except for that you had to run down half-dressed before your morning routine in order to get it because it was such an emergency. But she said, take your time. And then literally tell me what you do. You're already outside. You're already there. You don't just walk to your car and put the stupid sticker on?
I'm not outside. I'm downstairs in the lobby.
Where's your car? Is your car up on a top floor?
It's outside in the parking lot.
Right, and you're in the lobby, so you're halfway out to the lot to where your car is. Why don't you just walk and put the sticker on your car?
Because she told me they would not be coming to that evening, and I had not taken my medication. I hadn't brushed my teeth, done anything.
Okay, so after you took your medication and brushed your teeth, did you go downstairs and put the sticker on the car?
Yes. Well, I went.
Let's see if that's what you say in your complaint. Okay, so what'd you do?
I went downstairs to put the sticker on the car and run an
When
errand.
did you go downstairs to put the sticker on the car?
It was around 4 or 5 o'clock.
And what time was it that you got the sticker?
That was 9:45
When
in
does
the morning.
the day they call you and the day they give you the sticker, they have you sign this?
No.
They have you come down 3 days later after your car gets towed and you're angry and you sign this?
Yes.
Because I don't
excuse me.
buy that either.
Okay.
See,
yeah.
something went wrong here on the dates, but I'm not going to buy that you, who were so angry about this that you were immediately demanding reimbursement, would sign something saying, I hereby waive, any liability on their part.
Okay.
This doesn't seem like something you'd sign 3 days later.
My assumption is that liability meant any damages that occurred in the parking lot to my car. I was upset that they would ask me to.
It's entitled. Yeah, I could see how that would
Exactly.
look that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the parking.
Yeah, I don't see how this. I think he's right about that. I think that you're trying to snow me when you say that this has something to do with the tow thing. That's why the 18th is on it, because there's not a word in there about tow. It's all about damage. But in any event, let's talk about the wisdom of you getting a sticker in the morning and then you waiting until 4 to put it on and then you getting upset.
Okay.
And demanding that they reimburse you $172 plus $11 for a cab.
Okay.
If you're going to just keep saying to me, they told me there was no rush, you realize you got a real uphill battle.
No.
Because you told me how they rushed you down there to get the sticker and how you had to get down there half dressed and with not having done your routine. Your routine doesn't take until 4 in the afternoon, my friend. And you say you go down to do it at 4 in the afternoon. What time do they say they towed it?
At 2:44 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it shouldn't take you till 2:44. You're downstairs now with a sticker in your hand. Why wouldn't you just walk over?
Because I was told they wouldn't be there till that evening, and I had not yet
What
taken
time that
my...
evening were you told they would be there?
They told me they would not be there until that night. They gave
night at what time?
They gave me no specific time frame, except for saying that night.
Okay.
and I had not yet taken
Well,
my medication.
what if you think night means 9 and they think night means 6?
That's exactly the truth. I thought
Now it sounds like
would
maybe
mean
you should have walked to your car and put the stupid sticker on, right?
I thought that
All
night
right,
meant
yeah,
when the sun goes
listen,
when the
guy,
sun
you're
goes down.
completely out of gas. You have zero. I got to tell you something. I'm thinking, you know what? You're running an elderly site. Maybe, you know, he's confused and dehydrated and he needs, you know, maybe you should give him a little extra time on this. And maybe you guys should, because your exact statement was, if it was so important, they should have walked me out to put the sticker on. You are like 6 years older than I am, all right? And I think you're trying to milk it. And my verdict in this case is for the defendant.
So the plaintiff fails to prove his case here in the court. Mr. Nance, didn't work. You waited too long. That's what the judge said.
Well, again, they had stated that they had a meeting and that they had announced that they were going to be giving out the stickers, which just did not happen.
Well, it was posted. That's what he said. In the lobby and everything
But
else.
it wasn't posted either.
Well, according to him, it was. Don't you think?
A play on words.
Okay, very good. Sorry about that. Good try. I don't think you thought you'd get brought into court for this, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, surprise.
I'm quite surprised.
Anybody else sue you? Anybody else get towed, to your knowledge?
Not that I know of.
Very good. Okay, well,
Thank
you
you.
okay? Good
I am
enough.
good.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. All right. Harvey?
Okay, well, they have no sympathy, but they're also right that you owe no additional duty if somebody's paying rent. If you have a policy, they violate the policy, guess what? You get towed.